This building wasn't raised for tourists. It wasn't designed for luxury or for comfort. It was built as a state-of-the-art hospital, a place meant for healing, but one that became a vessel for immense suffering. Its upper floors held operating theaters and a psychiatric ward. The basement held a morgue. For over 50 years, this building saw life and death in their most brutal and honest forms. Today, it's a luxury hotel, but some things from its past have refused to check out. The front desk gets calls from empty rooms in the middle of the night. Guests report the clean, sharp smell of a hospital, a scent that has no business being there. This is the Emily Morgan Hotel, and its story tells us one simple, terrifying truth. Some buildings don't just have history, they have scars. Some hotels are more than just a place to sleep. They're silent witnesses, stone and steel that have watched the world change for a century. But inside their walls, the past isn't always past. Sometimes it's waiting. Tragic accidents, unsolved deaths, and the deepest traumas of a former life can leave an imprint, a stain so deep it can still be felt. We're about to peel back the wallpaper on America's most haunted hotels to reveal the forgotten stories and the tragic events that fuel their paranormal reputations. Because to understand why a place is haunted, you first have to understand its history. Section 1. The Wounds of a Hospital and a Broken Heart. The Emily Morgan Hotel is a Gothic tower that casts a long shadow over the Alamo. Its past as a medical arts building is the dark heart of its haunting. The most active floors for paranormal activity are the 7th, 12th, and 14th, exactly where the surgical wing, psychiatric ward, and crematorium used to be. Guests and staff alike report seeing the fleeting image of a woman in a white dress, like a nurse on her rounds, who walks the halls before simply vanishing. Elevators will glide to a stop on a different floor than requested, or sometimes travel down to the sealed-off basement morgue for no reason at all. It's as if the building itself is caught in a loop, replaying the routines of a life that ended decades ago. If the Emily Morgan teaches us anything, it's that a building's trauma can bleed into its present. If you find that connection between history and horror as fascinating as we do, subscribe and hit the notification bell. You won't want to miss our next stop. A few states away, on the sunny coast of California, the majestic Hotel del Coronado is marked by a different kind of scar, one left behind by a single tragic story. In 1892, a young woman named Kate Morgan checked into the hotel. She was alone, visibly sick and distressed. She told the staff she was waiting for a man to join her, but after 5 lonely days, he never came. Her body was later found on an outside staircase leading to the beach. Her death was ruled a suicide, but the strange circumstances left a cloud of mystery that has never lifted. Many believe her spirit never left. Guests in her old room report lights flickering, the TV turning itself on and off, and sudden, intense cold spots that hang in the air. But the most common sighting is of a beautiful, sad-looking woman in Victorian dress, forever waiting in the hotel where her life came to such an abrupt and tragic end. Section 2. The explosion that ignited a legend. Perhaps no hotel is more famous for its ghosts than the Stanley in Estes Park, Colorado, the very place that terrified Stephen King into writing The Shining. But long before the novel, a real-life catastrophe set the stage for its most famous haunting. In 1911, a gas leak triggered a massive explosion in what is now Room 217. The head housekeeper, Elizabeth Wilson, was in the room, and the blast threw her through the floor into the dining room below. Miraculously, she survived with only broken ankles and continued to work at the hotel until she died years later. Today, it seems Elizabeth Wilson is still on the clock. guests in room 217 have come back to find their luggage unpacked for them, or their clothes neatly folded. But she is known to be a traditionalist. Unmarried couples have reported feeling a cold presence push between them in the bed during the night. She isn't a monster, but a dedicated employee who, even in death, refuses to quit her job. Her story is a chilling reminder that not all spirits are born from sorrow. Some are born from a sense of duty so strong that even death can't break it. From a former hospital echoing with the suffering of its patients, to a seaside resort haunted by the ghost of a heartbroken woman, these hotels are more than just buildings with spooky stories. They are living museums of human tragedy and trauma. The ghostly nurses, the cold spots in a lonely room, the phantom housekeeper still tidying up. These aren't just random paranormal events. They are the direct echoes of real people, real pain, and real history. The history is what gives the haunting a reason to exist. These buildings have absorbed the stories of those who lived and died within them. And maybe they're just trying to tell them. The only question is, are we brave enough to listen? What do you think? Is a haunting just a story? Or is it history that refuses to be forgotten? Let us know in the comments and tell us which haunted location you want us to explore next.